More than 200 years ago, Americans fought a revolution. A revolution against big government.
He has erected a multitude of new offices and has sent hither swarms of officials to harass our people and eat out their substance.
George III and his bureaucrats taxed and controlled their lives until the people said, enough. The government makes you nostalgic for old King George. The royal tax collectors took about 25% from our ancestors. And not gently. IRS agents use wiretaps, mail openings, informants, disguises, guns, chains, and jails to get every last dime.
Hi, welcome to On Second Thought. I'm the co-host of the show, Susan King, and the host of our show, Mr. William Wagener. Thank you for joining us.
It would appear that the police in Canada there are harassing George Pullen because he wants his daughter back with her money that apparently, if I understand what's going on in Canada, the daughter was in an accident, a car accident. Insurance company paid off a big chunk of money. And right away the Canadian government do-gooders got involved and said, no, we've got to put her in a care home. We can't let the father take care of her. So of course then the care home gets all the money from the accident. And it doesn't seem to occur to anybody that the child would be best cared for by her family, which in this case is the father.
Welcome to Seekers of the Truth. I have with me today, today's date is April 22nd, 2009. My daughter Yvonne is visiting with me today. Say hello, Yvonne.
Hello, people.
Hello, people. I'd like to bring to your attention, Yvonne, I'm going to show you a photograph here of a gentleman.
Yeah.
And will you please explain as to who this gentleman is right here?
That's one of the guys that bet me at Wagener home.
What is his name?
Peter Brule.
Peter Brule. He works at Braemore Home?
Yeah.
And do you know what his job is there?
No.
He's some type of care worker?
Yeah.
Okay. How did he beat you there? Or how, can you explain how?
Him and another nurse by the name of Todd Binder both took me by the shoulders and dragged me to the timeout room and threw me on my back in the timeout room.
Threw you on your back into the timeout room?
And I was there for, I don't know, an hour and a half before an ambulance was called.
And an ambulance was called?
Yeah.
And took you to the hospital?
Yeah. The regional.
The regional hospital.
Yeah.
And I recall myself the pain that you were in, dear.
Yeah, it was severe.
It was severe, yes indeed it was.
Politicians and close hangers-ons of politicians that sit on the board of directors of Braemore Care Home continue to milk the money.
There's many people listening to this, Yvonne, hopefully, and hope that many people care. And I'm sure there are. Was Peter Brule the only person that...
No, he wasn't. There was another fella by the name of Todd Binder.
Todd Binder.
And he helped Peter Brule drag me on the floor to the timeout room.
And from what I recall, the distance from the office to the timeout room is at least 50 feet, if it's not 60. But it's at least 50 feet distance. They dragged you on the floor like you were a piece of old carpet or something. Terrible. Terrible. So Todd Binder is the name of the other character. He works at Braymore Home as well? Does he? And what is his job there? Is he a so-called care worker as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-called.
So-called. Yeah, it's a terrible thing that these people are being allowed to get away with.
And I just hope that things don't get worse when Kathy Williams comes back.
Kathy Williams? Kathy Williams is another employee of Braymore Home?
Yes.
I saw herself being cruel to you, emotionally abusive towards you, and to myself as well. Indeed. When you were coming over to visit today, you had mentioned to me that you had informed Michelle McDonald that you were coming home with your father?
Yes.
And she said what to you?
She said, Nellie Paul, you know Mommy doesn't want you doing that.
You know Mommy doesn't want you doing that. Doing what there?
Doing this, being out and enjoying the freedom I can get when I'm with my father.
Well, thank you. That's quite a compliment.
You're
So, they don't want you being out enjoying the freedom that
I can get.
you can get
Yeah.
by being
Or
out.
I do get.
Or you do get
Yeah.
by being out with your father.
Yeah.
Being out in society.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom.
That's right there.
I love you forever.
I love you forever too, dear. That's what's going on. The police were here at my home day before yesterday, and they informed me that Braymore Home is going to take legal action against me for having my videos uploaded on all throughout the internet. They know that it's on YouTube, but they don't realize that it's on many other sites as well. But they want to haul me into court now, and I don't know what their plan is, but bring it on.
With your father at all.
You're not to be in contact with your father at all.
On the weekend.
On the weekend?
On the whole weekend.
The whole weekend. This is Donna McKenzie, the social worker for the Braymore Home.
Imagine.
Imagine is right. The Cape Breton Regional Police are just arriving at my home, 862 Celtic Drive. It's now 3:45, April the 20th.
Okay. Now, I dealt with a complaint today from them in regards to a YouTube video that you had.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
So, okay, in which that you're making allegations of an abuse, some type of verbal abuse, or
Making allegations? Well, yes,
yes,
it's called freedom of speech.
right? Okay.
That's right.
Okay, but
I have the
you made
right
some
to freedom of
allegations.
speech. I'm exercising that right under the Canadian Charter of Human Rights.
Right. Exactly. However, you did make allegations against individuals from that Braymore Home.
You'll have to watch the video. I don't know.
I
You'll have to
did.
watch the video in order to make that statement. I don't know.
I did watch the video, yes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
So what do you think of the video?
As I explained to you, I said I was there this morning in regards to that, right?
Okay.
So I can explain to you as well that you will be hearing from the Braymore Home and their legal department in regards to the allegations that you've made.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So,
This is what's been going on in my daughter's life in the last short while. I would like to thank everyone for watching the video.
Royal Mounted Canadian Police won't give us information, and Braymore Care Home does not seem to want to answer any questions. It would seem to me that one would have to conclude, if it was a court of law, that indeed Yvonne was abused by Braymore Care Home. The board of directors of Braymore Care Home continue to milk the money. At least that appears to be what's going on. Thanks for uploading the clips, George. Why not give Yvonne permanently and her trust fund money back to the dad? That's a real simple question, but no one seems to want to answer it. I'm William Wagener for On Second Thought. For we the people are the ones that have to take back control of our government. See you next week.